So for me, we could talk about data available to marketing all day long. I mean, literally spend hours. And so for me, the most important thing is really what data is going to actually move the needle. What data can you operationalize? And a lot of the most important data is obviously your own first-party data, website visitors, email engagement, and so on. But I think once you can get your hands on some third-party data, like intent data, to me, that's where you can start triggering activities and marketing behavior and actions and motions into white space accounts that you can help grow your business. So most times you'll need a partner to help you, like DemandMatrix, 6ets, MRP, Bomboro, all these companies. They're resolving identities using different techniques, using different data sources to try and identify accounts that are actually proactively doing research on specific topics. For me, the data itself is a commodity to some extent. So what you need to do is find a vendor who you're comfortable with and whose secret sauce works for you, who have built their algorithm, who've built natural language processing into their software that extracts the insight that you need. Any marketer can get access to the raw data feed. You just plug into any ad exchange or any 100 sources of data, you get all this data, but what are you going to do with 1 billion lines of code? So the real magic is the formula to extract that intent. And I think that's where these companies are going to start separating themselves out. And that said, you can aggregate a lot of different data sources from a lot of these different vendors to come up with your own formula to some extent. But you definitely need a good partner who's put the work in and who really understands how to extract the value. What's important to decide is what data sets are going to move the needle. There's thousands of data points you can select from, but if they're going to just add incremental growth to your business, oftentimes it's not worth the work, effort, and energy to optimize those data sets. So figure out what's going to move the needle for you. For me, intent data is really important because it's data that we don't have access to internally, and it helps us identify out of millions of accounts that are looking to buy our software and products, which ones are actually doing some sort of research to at least point us in the right direction. It's not always the end all and be all, but having something to point you in the right direction, to filter down from millions to tens of thousands is a really good thing. And to me, that moves the needle. That you can point your marketing motions in the right direction. For me, it's really looking at reading a lot. I love to read, love to listen to audiobooks, and then also engage in conversations with my peers. I join Revenue Collective is a great source of networking for me. Engaging with other marketers who are facing similar problems, and being able to just go in and ping the community to find out how people feel about certain topics has been really great for us.